At the end of June, we made our way to Tolmin, where I was about to run my first ultra of the 2026 season.
Should have went that way.
But just days before the start, a brutal heatwave rolled in, and due to safety concerns, the organizer made a difficult last-minute decision to shorten the race from 50 to 35 kilometers, changing the redemption I'd been preparing for all year. Zala, on the other hand, was simply excited for her own race. She was originally signed up for the 35-kilometer course, and despite the forecast, she couldn't wait to get out on the trails. So come along with us for a weekend in Soča Valley, a weekend filled with racing, unexpected twists, and as always, a few unforgettable moments. Good morning from Tolmin. It's race day, but it's not the race day that I've been imagining for a whole year, because we've just gotten the news that the 50k is cancelled due to the heat wave, and the mountain rescue team says that it's not safe for us to go out there and run 50k in the sun. So unfortunately I will only be running 35k, just like Zala. Zala still doesn't allow me to run with her, however, but yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. So today's 35-kilometer course starts at the confluence of Tolminka and Soča rivers. From there, the trail heads north through the stunning Tolmin gorges before looping back to climb the Kozlov Rob, the lone hill overlooking Tolmin. After a fast descent, we follow the banks of Soča river to the next climb, Mengore and Bučenica, which are historic World War I sites. From there it's downhill to most na Soči, before one final climb to the Senica viewpoint, which offers beautiful views across Soča Valley. The last 6 kilometers are almost entirely downhill, finishing back at the confluence with one final crossing of the Tolminka river. Not gonna lie, I am very disappointed. I've been getting ready for this race for the entire year. I've been getting ready for the heat. I've planned everything out, got the strategy, got the cooling strategy. I guess when safety is involved, that's just the reality of it.
Hydrate yourself and take care on your trail. At 7 o'clock, first start for the 35 kilometers long race, also for those who were supposed to run the 50 kilometers long.
You can tell that everybody with the green starting number, they feel so deflated. I don't think a single person was happy that it got cancelled.
No, probably not. Let's run 35k! Yay! 5 minutes to go. Zala's gonna start in the second row. I'm gonna start in the first one. And we'll see. Maybe she'll catch me up.
Absolutely not. So Miha has just started his race and I'm next in about 10 minutes. Let's go!
1 kilometer in, 33 to go. The temperatures are still pretty nice, but I have a feeling that it will turn hot very soon. Stuck in a traffic jam. Oh well. Yeah. With this speed, we'll be done by tomorrow.
While Miha was already out on the trails, I was about to start my own race.
3. Can you tell I'm hot already? It's still relatively early. It's 7:30. In the shade. It's pretty warm. Four kilometers down and about 30 to go. We're just running on a trail to Tolminska Korita now. It's gonna be nice and chilly in there. Can already feel the cold breeze from Tolminska Korita. Pretty technical. Whoa! That bridge was shaking way more than I expected. Whee! Wow! $5K into the race and you get these views. Amazing. And it's so nice and chilly down here. Oh. Sick. Oh.
After last year's pain cave in the 50k, I didn't really feel like coming back just to suffer again. So this year, the 35k felt like the perfect choice. And I know, even though this wasn't what Miha had planned, he'll start enjoying himself as soon as he gets a few kilometers in. He always does.
And now, I believe we're going up there to the Kozlov Rob. This wasn't in the plan for the 50k. The 50k would have gone over here up to Planina Prtoč and to Planina Kuhinja, but I guess we're not doing that, so Kozlov Rob it is. At least we'll get some really nice views over the Tolmin. Yeah, still gonna have fun. It's bittersweet. I was pretty bummed that in the morning, but like once you start running and you get all this energy from the crowds and the other runners, you just remind yourself why you're doing it. And yeah, it's just good vibes, man. Just good vibes. Hey, Liti. This one pomoże. Gotta stay hydrated. Let's go! Hey! One hill nearly down. 2 to go.
To, ja, Pera, gara, ziher. To. Gremo, ajde, vanjko.
Kozlov Rob. First climb of the day. Just about to be done. But that's the easiest one.
V senco, na drugi strani je voda, pa spusti dolino.
Super, hvala.
Bravo.
Should have went that way. Grazie por cá. Wow. Moet dat best wel spotten posnet.
Bravo, super ste, bravo.
We're about 6k in. The first guys from the 25 course have caught up to us already. There's a first aid station coming just now, and then we're gonna ascend the Tolmin castle which is just up there. Let's go.
Nice little refreshment at the top. Had a gel. Got my carb mix. Gonna try to drink this on the way down, just to stay hydrated enough and get enough electrolytes. But yeah, should be fine. It's hot, but I'm still feeling pretty fresh. Not bad. All right, we are just over 10 kilometers in. We've done the first climb and the first descent, and now we've got a relatively flat section for about, is it 5 or 6 kilometers until we get to the second climb. But yeah, now it's gonna get tricky because now we're gonna start running in the sun. This is the part where it got really hard on last year's 50. But hey, there's 20 less kilometers in today. Yesterday I wouldn't have thought my legs were going to be this fresh in this section. Here we are. Hola. Whee! Good vibes only. Good vibes. So far. So far.
Bravo, 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 bravo. Go. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Konc hudega za nekaj časa. Bravo, bravo.
High at the top of the first climb. Woo! That was tough. Some nice trails. We just descended the first big hill. Now it's some trails until the next ascent, which is on the sun. That won't be fun, but I need to keep drinking, keep eating, so I don't die before halfway.
Cute trails. Oh, that's lovely. Can't remember it from last year because I was dead already here. Oops. Ah yes, I remember this section. This is where the pain cave started last year. Ah, good times. Good times. Here we are. Whoa. Kutjes rakel. Just came off of the aid station, refilled the water bottles for the second climb. I've also got sprayed down with water, which was really nice, but now my shoes are wet, which might be a problem later. Hopefully not, but we'll see. We got just almost 16 kilometers in now, so about 18 left, about on the halfway point now. Good enough. While I am sweating a lot and it's hot. It's not that hot yet, for now. Second climb, coming right up.
Doggy, can I pet? Hey buddy! Thank you.
At this point, I have to say, running started to feel almost effortless.
Just left the aid station near the top of the second climb. They've had ice and I've put some right on my back. Now that feels nice. Oh, that does feel nice. Kind of cold now. Couldn't see a thing in there. Ice is like right in the middle of my back right now. And it's so cold. Like, oh, I feel like my whole back is freezing. Shit. Here we are. One final bit of the second climb. Feeling pretty good so far. A little tired, it's getting hot. Not gonna lie, but yeah, not bad. Bravo. This should have been my 40k. Oh well. Second climb, just about done. Still have one more to go. The final one. And I have some unfinished business with that one.
Thank you so much.
The finish line is just below here, but we still have a lot to go. Nice. Now for the descent towards most na Soči. Wonder how Zala is doing out on the trails. She must be doing great.
It's starting to get hot. Oh, and also just felt something strange in my sock, in my shoe, and I realized it's drenched from my sweat. So a little bit more than halfway to go, more than half of the ascent still. But yeah, let's go. Voila!
Half marathon in. Whee! 13k left. Oh yeah, it's getting properly hot now, just in time for the final climb. We're gonna have to go up there. What I like most about this race is you have these kids in the villages standing by the road with water hoses ready to hose you down, and with like cups of water. They're handing them out like there's tons of them. It really helps. I'm grateful for those kids. Thank you guys. Coming up to most na Soči now. They have a second to last aid station here. So the aid station before the final climb. So I plan to refill my bottles there, get another gel, and eat some salt. But yeah, 11 kilometers left. Let's go. Hi guys, thank you. Woda. Top, thanks. Got some ice at the aid station again, so I have a few cubes on my back, and I've just put a cube on top of my head. That feels nice. water bottles ready, had some salt, and now I'm ready for the final beast. It's redemption time. Time to fight. I wonder where Zala is at this moment. Probably on top of that hill. I'm so curious how she's doing, but my phone is in a Ziploc bag because everything on me is so wet that I cannot use any electronics other than this waterproof camera.
Almost at the top of the second climb now. It's getting hard, but I've got beef with this course, so got that dog in me. I'm gonna do it. Watch me. Top of hill 2. I'm not gonna go see the view because I already did it in training. So big descent to most of Soči. Goal is just to do a bit of running there, and then the last final climb, which is my arch enemy. So I need to mentally prepare for that. About 14k to go.
The final climb is coming up, and if you'll excuse me, I have some work to do.
Attention! Whee! It's not fast, but I'm moving. Whee! It's gonna be tough. Scorching.
Je dobar znak kad ne hodam, a ne? Ej, hvala! Ćao!
40 meters left on the last climb. Come on. Oh, this was good. Kept it nice and consistent. And yeah, I managed to fight. Oh. Yay, we reached the top. Now it's just 6 kilometers left. One final aid station in just about a minute, and then about 5 to 6k downhill towards the finish line. Oh yes. We survived. We survived the final climb. Final climb from hell. Oh yes.
You can use the side button. It's okay. It works.
There's the finish line.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing. Oh, look at this view. Just look at this view. Oh. Do I need to say anything? Somebody really turned on the oven. The kids again. Man, you gotta love those people. It's like when the hottest parts arrive, like you come to the pavement and the sun starts blasting you on, and then there's little kids with hoses. Man, that helps a lot. Thanks to everyone out there doing this. Oh, that was nice. 1.5k left, I guess. Last kilometer. Here it is. Final 100 meters through water. Ah. Oh, my legs are dead.
Welcome again to the mainland after the river.
That was hard. Fun. A lot of fun. But hard.
Bravo.
Ah. Bittersweet, but that was a lot of fun. Cheers.
There's the finish line, but we need to descend still. So one last aid station, and then that's it. That was a hellish climb, but got through it. Better time than last year. Super good. Yeah, I'm running out of water a little bit, but I'm gonna refill soon in about 2-3 minutes. Yeah, only the descent left. Whew.
Zala's on kilometer 29, going downhill. It's all downhill from here.
5k to go. Mom can run a 5k.
Zala is about 3 kilometers away from the finish, so we're just gonna wait her to see her final few meters through the water. Ajde, maš to!
Tako se pride v cilj, dekleti, bravo! Bravo, Kristjan! Bravo, Kleja Raper! Pa verjetno Zala Raper!
Bravo! Hvala si bila hitra! Svaka čast! Ful si bila dobra!
Oh, from Korea! Congratulations!
You were so fast! Crushed it!
I said, Mom, come between 12 or 1. Nailed it.
Nailed
Not
it!
like last year.
Oh yeah. Did you have fun? Oh, you were so fast.
Where did I get out?
So after crossing the finish line, we took the rest of the day to slow things down. We wandered around the expo, spent some time by the Soča River, and naturally, we treated ourselves to a bit of new trail gear. And even though the day hadn't quite gone according to the plan, somehow it still turned into one of those days that we'll remember. Because at the end of the day, you still end up with good people, great memories, and a reason to smile.
Hi guys, it's the next morning. We are down here at the Soča River, just reflecting a little bit about what happened yesterday. It was a hot race, but I think we both did our best. We both enjoyed the race very much. I want to say of course there's always room for improvement, but I don't think this race could be optimized anymore. We hydrated well, we ate well, we cooled ourselves down on the aid stations, and at the end we both did some great times. Miha came in just over 5 hours and I came in about 45 minutes later, which is just under 6 hours, which is great. Our parents and our friends were there to meet us, which is always a great boost at the finish line. Overall, I would call this race a success, even though Miha wasn't able to fulfill his goal and run a 50k. I think he still did pretty amazing on the 35k. He's put in some really good training over the past year since the last big race. But luckily for him, there's another ultra race coming for him towards the back end of this year. This is the Obala Ultra Trail, and I'm pretty sure that he'll be able to show all of his training come to life there. It's also going to be cooler, so the conditions are going to be much more favorable for him. For myself, I think I did great. I don't have big ambitions like Miha. I feel like I'm going to just focus on the triathlon training. No triathlon races for me this year, but I'm gonna focus on next year, just run a couple of trail races still, but my biggest focus is gonna be on next year's triathlon races. The plan for today is just to go cool ourselves down in the water. It's already, I feel like, close to 30 and it's only 9 a.m. So gonna go cool down in the Soča River, then we're gonna go pack our stuff and head back home for some well-deserved rest. Some other adventures waiting for us this summer, which hopefully you'll tune in for. But for now, stay cool, stay hydrated in the shade, and catch you at the next video.
See you in the next one, guys.
Pre-race nerves, huh?
Yeah. Busted.
Tisti, ki se potegujete za skupno zmago, morate
Here's to not bunking. No bunking today. Holy! Oh shit, še slabše sem naredil.